Hi, folks. So the office is kind of empty right now, so I figured we could just do the vlog here. So the reason I wanted to have one of these vlogs now is because we are about a month out from the initial release of Dystopia's Edge, and I wanted to just sort of say where we are with it and state my thoughts, feelings, and all that good stuff on the subject. So, 1 month out from the release of Dystopia's Edge, we have sold almost 100 copies. I'm hoping to get a couple more in the last second just to make it an even 100, but I'm happy. I'm a no-name author. I wrote a genre piece because that's what I wanted to write, and we sold 100 copies. Extremely happy. So, other people do better sometimes, and can't judge yourself by other people. Plus, I know how this game has worked. You sell romance, you sell thrillers, those sell gangbusters usually. But I wanted to write a cyberpunk western, so I wrote a cyberpunk western. Anyway, in the last video, we were talking about my family showing up to the party and buying copies and giving me an initial wave of support, which was outstanding. Really happy for that. And I hope that, some of them will read it and be like, this is good. My friend wrote a book, but it's not really my jam. But some of them are really into the kinds of genres that I write, and I'm hoping that it's good enough to spread some word of mouth. But how did I convince the other 70% of those people to buy my book? The other 70 people were complete strangers, and I somehow convinced them to take a chance on me. How did I do that? Well, I initially thought I would get it by posting on book blogs, posting on all, book bloggers. They review books if you provide them a free copy, all that good stuff. I spent about a week reaching out to book bloggers and heard bupkis, or nearly bupkis. 2 people might actually review the book, but they're swamped and they made no promises. That's fine. They are perfectly able to do that. I know how swamped book bloggers get for review requests, so I'm not gonna mince hairs about that. What I did was I actually got some traction on the cyberpunk subreddit. I posted a picture of myself with the book, smiling and saying, "Hey guys, I just wrote a book," and I actually got about a little over 1,000 upvotes. Not bad. And that resulted in about 10 sales. And that is, that's 1% of sales for every upvote, which I think is a pretty good ROI, to be honest with you. And then, what else happened? I posted in every cyberpunk Facebook group I could find, every Facebook group for self-published authors I could find, all that good stuff. I just basically promoted the heck out of it out of every group in Facebook I could. I created a book trailer, which will be the landing page on my YouTube for probably the rest of my life, but we'll see. So that slowly but surely trickled in about 70 sales. I'm really happy with that. I'm glad. The one thing that I guess is still confusing me, you could say, is that not many people are reviewing it, which is odd just from my personal perspective, because, if a movie, I understand. You watch a movie, you don't feel compelled to sit down and write a whole review of it. It might take longer than the movie itself. But like a book, especially a 170,000 word book, that's something you engage with for 16, 17 hours. That's 2 days worth of free time that you put into it. And I'm very happy that I got some readers through that. But it's just odd to me that someone would read a book and not express their feelings on it. Even they don't need to rate it 5 stars. No, by all means, if you didn't like it, let me know. But it's just, some people are just on Kindle Unlimited, and I see them blowing through the book in 2 days, and they've read every single page, and I'm extremely glad they read it. Don't get me wrong. But I was on the self-publishing subreddit as well, and they said, You're probably going to get one review for every 100 sales. That's just how people engage with books, and it's interesting. I didn't think that was a fact of the matter, but based on what I'm seeing, it's perfectly correct. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't want this to run too long. This is my second take, and I sort of rambled on the last one. But yeah, I got to get back to work. But I just wanted to touch base a month into the release of my novel, about 100 sales. We'll see where we go from here. Thank you very much for your time, as always, and I'll catch you later.